I don't know why you're doing this to me. I ain't done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
What's really good, YouTube? It's your boy Shaka252 back with another video. Hey man, see what I'm doing. I'm riding the Super B. This is I can't even say this is my first true drive in the Super B because I had a pretty decent drive riding out to the dealership. It was about an hour and 15 minutes to get to the dealership, but I'm going to my super secret squirrel location so I can do somewhat of a full review of the car. I don't think a lot of people have them yet. I think the people that have them, they're not making videos on it. So I'll shut up and I'll get video of this thing for you guys. So this is I even got my gimbal. I want to make sure I do this right, man, and not cheat you guys on the footage, because I felt like I cheated you guys on the last video. You really couldn't get a true view of this thing. Like I said in the last video, I was not a big fan of the Demon wheels, but they look really good. These with the Nittos, this thing is nasty, man. Like I said, I could not pass up the opportunity to jump on this thing. So as you can see, I'm not sure if they did it for all the other, all the other Dodge vehicles, but they blacked out Dodge. A lot of this you guys probably already know. You already know they blacked out the word Charger. They do not have a badge. That doesn't really bother me. And the other thing I noticed, the trunk button sticks out a little bit more. On my 2017, my trunk button didn't protrude out that much like this one. As you can see, it's got chrome tips. I already got tips for it. I got polished black tips for this thing. But man, like these Nittos, I'm going back to these Nittos again, man. They look really freaking good. T05Rs, I'll let you guys see this right here. They look, man, these Demon wheels, I'm telling you guys, I was not a fan. I was not a fan of these Demon wheels at all. But after I even went to different dealerships. I know the dealership in Charlotte or Concord, they had one. I was like, I have to see it in order for it to somewhat sink in. And they had already sold it. So when I got to Steve White Motors, man, and it was sitting there, I was like, yeah, these drag radials with these Demon wheels looks pretty aggressive. But the only thing is, with the drag radials, as you guys, I've never ridden on drag radials. I do know they're probably horrible in the rain, but it's track ready, you know, for sure. It's track ready. I have not had a chance. I'm going to. Don't worry. Don't roast me in the comments. The lipstick, the pink lipstick is coming off. Don't worry. Let's see. I guess I can work my way from right there to. And this thing pretty much is fully loaded, man. The only thing that it doesn't have, of course, race cars are not supposed to have a sunroof. Totally get it. That's not a deal breaker for me because I really don't care for a sunroof. But let's hop in here. As you can see, steering wheel, man, super comfortable, man. Heated, cool steering wheel. We got carbon fiber here. Let me turn that off, not turn that on. We got carbon fiber pieces here. And this is what I really like. I like this, I like this texture of this because mine in the Charger, it's that funny, I guess it's because mine wasn't fully loaded. That texture, it's like you could never clean it. It was like once it got lint and stuff on it, you couldn't clean it. But this leather, man, it's gonna be really easy to clean. And of course, it's got the Super B badge here. And man, let me show you guys. Let me see if I can move my gimbal. Yeah, the roof, this suede material all the way down. Yep, this suede material, really nice. Like, I guess because my Charger, I keep saying my Charger, my Megatron, I'll just say Megatron, because Megatron was pretty much bone stock, meaning I didn't have anything I added to it. It was just like, I was like, hey, at the time I was like, hey, I don't want any of that stuff. I just want the motor. And now that I get inside of a Charger that's basically fully loaded, I'm like, man, I was definitely missing out. So I guess now, before I pop the hood, as you can see, they hooked me up. I can point them at them at the same time. We got these hood pins here. They actually gave me an option to not have them. I'm like, nah, I want that. Everything that's supposed to come with the car, I definitely want that. So I'll let these dangle here. I've never had anything like this as far as having push pins. I keep saying push pins. Hood pins, sorry. But yeah, we got the Super B badge here. Still got my pink lipstick on the car. It's coming off real soon. Got the red eye hood. And now we're gonna pop the hood, man. And here it is in all its glory. The 392 6.4 liter with the baby demon parts in it, minus the supercharger, you know. So but yeah, you know what, it's got a cover here. I don't know if all the newer models have this cover, but I didn't have a cover like this on my 390 on Megatron. I would just say Megatron. But yeah, let's see what else is different. I think that's pretty much it. That's different than Megatron was. It had this cover here, because I definitely didn't have that cover. But it's just amazing to see, like, starting over and having a bone stock vehicle is kind of surreal for me, because you know I've been working on Megatron for so long. Oh, I just noticed something. I just noticed this right here. Look at that. What do we have here? I guess that's for, I don't know, airflow? I'm not sure. Put a Hellcat part in here, huh? I don't know. Maybe that's because of the red eye hood, maybe. Not sure. But it has the adaptive cruise control here. The young boys, they call it Tesla mode. But for the most part, let me back up a little so you guys can get a full view of this. But yeah, for the most part, guys, this is pretty much it. Just going around this thing. Like I said, it's not a lot of videos of people with this thing. As far as like owners, like ownership, I haven't seen anyone say, hey, I have a Super B and here it is. You know, I heard of a few people buying theirs, and a lot of people are waiting on theirs as well. But yeah, I believe that is it, guys. I guess the last piece of the puzzle right here is this last call badge, Auburn Hills, Michigan, Brampton, assembled in Brampton, Ontario. So last call. That is it. But future plans for this thing. I'm not going to wrap this car. I'm not gonna wrap this car. I'm gonna keep my variant wheels. The Ruin B. I'm gonna roll with that name. I like Ruin B because I'm gonna put my variant wheels on it. I'm taking these off. I'm keeping these, of course. I'm gonna put my variant 3-piece wheels on. and I'm definitely putting bags on it. I'm gonna bag this thing, and I'm gonna get my windows tinted Saturday. Definitely don't want the fishbowl, and but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I like I said, I don't plan on wrapping this thing at all. Sorry, I got this gimbal. I haven't worked this gimbal in a very long time. I'm so used to holding my phone, so I'm gonna get back used to it. But I'm not going to wrap this vehicle, because if I wrap this thing, you will not even know what it is. And for as much money as I paid for this thing, I want you to know it's a freaking Super Beetle. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, before I get out of here, big shout out to my sponsor, man. Shouts out to Vicrez. Big shouts out to my guy Bruce out at Steve White Motors. I'll put a link somewhere right here. I don't know, maybe in the description, where you can reach out to Steve White Motors. You are not going to you're not going to pay any markups for any vehicles. And another thing, when this vehicle arrived, Bruce said his general manager told him I had 14 days to come pick it up. So if I didn't have my bread, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't have my check in order, it wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the last two touches I didn't show you guys was the actual B, the 1320B. And yes, driving this thing, I can absolutely tell that it's got a little more something in it versus the regular Scat Packs, for sure. It could be something wrong with my butt dyno, but as far as I know, I think it's got a little more get up than the Scat Packs. But man, I love the seats, man. Love these seats. Heated, this thing is fully loaded. Heated, cool seats, adaptive cruise control, freaking GPS, you name it. It's got everything. The only thing this car doesn't have is a sunroof. Not a deal breaker. But guys, that's about it. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all my loyal subscribers. I wanted to be the first person to give a true ownership, somewhat of an ownership review of this vehicle. And me and this B, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We got some plans. I got plans for Buddy, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.